Welcome to the first episode of the Twisted Table podcast. I'm Damon Williams with your co-host.
Run a copy.
Rod. Yeah, Ethan.
We're doing a podcast basically about anything, more like a pop culture podcast. We're just here to shoot the shit and see what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know if shit is necessarily the right word for that, Damon. I'd say breeze might be the way to introduce that.
A breeze?
Shoot the breeze.
Why are we shooting breezes?
It's more PC.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
If you want, I mean, breeze, shit, same church, different pew.
Yeah, but one gives you a little E mark next to you, and the other one doesn't.
This is E.
Explicit.
This ain't explicit.
You can put a hype in it, so make it sophisticated.
Make it sophisticated. Jeez Louise.
What?
I don't know. You tell me.
Either.
What do you think, Rod?
Mm-hmm.
So what are the worst things a girl could say to you?
I'm just waiting for the right time. Because when is the right time?
There's never a right time.
There is never.
When is the right time? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I know there's a right time to book your dentist appointment, and that's 2:30. Because 2:30.
Think so?
Yeah.
Why?
You're 2:30.
What's that 2:30?
You're 2:30.
You don't.
I don't get it.
Tooth.
I got it now. Yeah, I understand it now. No, I understand it pretty well.
Like, seriously. Get that taken.
I am getting it taken care of. Just exposing me out here. People are going to think I'm doing some crazy stuff. And in reality, I'm not.
Nothing wrong with it.
Oh my gosh.
You only got a little blood in your eye.
There's only one. There's one direct cause of
It wasn't me.
that. Someone else's then. That's even worse.
That's crazy. That's kind of a crazy. I've heard it all from work. I've heard it all from anything from civil to inappropriate.
But what's the worst thing you ever heard from a woman? That's the real question.
Oh, shoot. There's a million things I could go off of, but my favorite one is the friend or you're like a brother to me. That one hits home. Not in that sense, but
Yeah, it literally hits home.
yeah, it's because I'm just there, all of a sudden. I'm like,
Cue Sweet Home Alabama.
okay, that's enough of that. No, it's because always it's like you're always there and you're always hanging out. You're having a great time, and then it's like, hey, would you ever want to go on a date? I don't want to ruin our friendship. You're like a brother to me. Man, what were these feelings I'm feeling about?
No, the absolute worst is we weren't even dating anyway. What are you talking about?
The love wasn't real.
Yeah,
The love wasn't real.
That one's
Like, dude, I'm just trying to take you to Applebee's, man. $1 teenies. Come on.
How many people do you think drank like 20 of those minimum?
Easy, bro. I think they have a limit on it, actually.
They have to. There's no way that they can just continually serve you those.
Because me personally, I can't take no more than 20.
I can't take no more than 20.
20's the limit. 19's all right. 20's too.
Should we test that theory? See how many $1 teenies we can do?
I feel like that could be a special episode.
It could be a special. You would do that, too.
Just take my car keys.
No, you just have to go to the Paxton and drink 2 of their shots. Because there's like 6 shots in there.
I hate the Paxtons. I love delivering there. Great people, but the vibe's just not for me.
It's not for you.
Not for
I
me.
go in there, shoot some pool. We got a table ran on us the other night.
So did.
Some quiet dude that probably works a blue collar job just went in there and wiped the table.
The getting ran in pool is crazy.
Can you play?
Yeah, I'm good at playing pool. You know that.
I don't think you're as good as the guy we played.
Probably not.
That's for certain.
That's probably a true statement, but
He is one of those guys that has mastered how to play pool at the Paxton.
I had a master come back.
really.
Yeah, almost.
What do you think, Rod? What's your worst thing you've heard from a woman? I know you've heard plenty of things.
Well, not from me, but from other people. Like, you're like an older brother to me. You're just a family friend.
A family friend's crazy.
Family friend is crazy. that distances you as not even just a friend.
Oh, God. Or, what is it? You give dad vibes. I don't mess with that. I was like, shit.
You've had somebody's told you that?
No, not me. I heard that to somebody else.
I've only heard that in a positive sense. I will say that. Says the guy.
Oh my
Says
God.
the guy in the Hawaiian shirt. I've only been told I give off dad and uncle vibes in a good way, and usually it works.
So you don't dickhead vibes. So
I mean, boot fits walking it.
if the boot fits, we're staying with it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ethan?
What do I think? Worst thing I heard from a woman?
Yeah, or anything you can think of, honestly.
I think. Yeah. What's the worst thing you ever heard from a woman?
Oh man, it's for as many women as I talk to. It's the love wasn't there. Like this wasn't. We weren't even dating.
We weren't
kind of
even
thing.
dating.
None
Yeah,
of that hits.
That's the worst
That-
one.
the
I think.
situationship culture is crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, all right.
At that point, I call that the entanglement.
Another thing I've heard that
It's at that point you're buying Christmas presents for her and you ain't getting one in return. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
it's the best too when she tells you she has a kid after you're like a month in.
That could be fun or scary.
Hey, I mean, it's
Could be yours.
Hey, you just gotta be the dad that stepped up. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with being a stepdad.
That's true.
Been there, done that.
Oh wow.
What's it like being a fill-in stepdad?
It's kind of cool. Being responsible for how a small human's behavior develops is really cool. So you can see how much you like, how much your behavior affects them, and how much they try to take after you. It's really cool. Honestly, kids are awesome. Like as much as like people rag on them for being annoying,
Oh yeah.
they can be annoying. Trust me. Adults are even more annoying. You get, I think you get a half a bottle of liquor in somebody and put them next to a toddler. You're still going to think the person with a half bottle of liquor in them is more annoying.
Wait. I can know no alcohol to kids.
What?
No alcohol to kids.
No alcohol to kids.
Yeah, no, we don't condone that.
No, none of that.
But yes.
But as soon as like adults just you expect more from them, and that's never delivers. But a kid, just like they exist.
One thing, oh shoot, I was just thinking about something about annoying, dude. I think me and you can both speak for this. How annoying drivers are around here.
Dude, I swear, being in a tri-state area, having 3 different ways that people learn how to drive has seriously affected it. Because in I've driven in Kansas City, I've driven in Chicago, I've driven all over, and consistently Sioux City proves to me that people just don't care here. Like it is such careless driving. Like the amount of times when it is, oh, there's a little ice or something, I'll just see cars like parked in people's lawns because they jumped a curb because they decided to go too quick. Like it takes 2 seconds to figure out what the driving conditions are. You know?
Yeah, it's Need for Speed around here, man.
It is. Because I can't even imagine being you on those 18 wheels trying to get around.
Most of the time, people will stay out of my way, but there'll be those few times where there's a car here and I'll try to merge somewhere. Another car just somehow comes out of left field, and I'm like freaking out because all of a sudden they're just here and then they're like right in front of me, and then they like to slow down, and it's like, well, there's like 7 families behind me, so I don't know how this is going to work out. Or when, yeah, it's just people stopping and when they shouldn't stop, and it's like, I have a full truck. You need to keep going.
Yeah, they say it takes a whole semi's length for them to stop. So when you we cut them off, you're just basically putting yourself right in the middle of that semi.
Yeah, it's scary at times, but it's not terrible. Like people like think like driving a semi would be scary. Like once I got the hang of it, it's like riding a bike.
My biggest pet peeve with that though is people who can't stop at the line. Like not even driving a semi, dude. It's just people who like it would be a red light, they'll come up to the intersection, we'll be parked in the middle of the intersection. You know what I'm saying?
Like in the lines.
Yeah, like there's white lines to stop at. People never go to the white lines.
I'll be one of them, or sometimes go above them because I'll be trying to get out.
It's the worst when they park behind them because the light don't change.
I thought you were talking about like the middle of the literal middle of the street.
The stop line.
Yeah, I got that.
There's a white line. Yeah, you gotta stop at that white line. Everyone around here.
Do you stop at that white line?
Yeah, you're
Absolutely.
supposed to.
All
There's
right.
sensors for your car.
Once you break the sensor, the light goes on.
Ba-ting. That's my favorite, dude. Always testing out the cameras. It'll get you sometimes, but you just gotta be quick about it.
Yeah, be quick than that.
Oh my gosh. You would be one of those. I could definitely see you being one of those people that do that stuff.
What?
Oh, the car.
Careless driver. What are you trying to say, Dan?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, what you trying to say? Trying to start something?
No.
All right, cool. Let's keep it that way.
All right, this guy. He's trying to start something over here.
All right, well, what if we get into some questions with Rod now? Get a little rapid fire with Rod. Episode 1, breaking in the new segment.
Oh,
We got some questions. You gonna get some questions pulled up? We came up with this. We thought it'd be a fun idea.
Ethan, you want to pull up those questions for us?
Yeah.
Not those ones. Pull up 10. 10 going like ChatGPT.
ChatGPT 10 questions.
Yeah, ChatGPT just not simple because it was like last time I looked up simple was like red or blue, cat or dog. Like no one cares,
No.
dude.
What do you mean? Red or blue is a very important question.
really is.
Yeah, Rod, red or blue?
I've always grown up like the color red. So
Yeah, see? Look at that. Why do you like red? Why is red better than blue?
red, fire, passion, fire, leadership.
Rod likes to see the color red.
Yeah. When I was younger, I always watched Power Rangers and I always wanted to be the Red Ranger.
Red Ranger was fire. That
Do we let Rod just rapid fire? Or do we all want like, or is it just Rod, or do you want us to answer it
it's
too?
Rod.
All right.
This is Rod's segment.
Yeah, this is rapid fire with Rod.
But
I got 10 questions on deck.
All right, whenever you're ready, man.
All right. Number 1, what is the most daring thing you've ever done?
Pretty sure when I was younger, I used to jump off roofs. Go to the roof or just jump off houses.
isn't that only like a half a foot drop for you?
Okay, at one point in time, I was like 5'4", 5'5", 5'6", just jumping off roofs. So it was kind of a far way down.
Yeah, it is pretty far.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I mean, that all.
Well, now it's like, no, not that far.
Is that like a sport?
No, I was just doing it because
You
I was a
and
rebel child.
doing hood rat stuff? I'm
Yeah,
with my
sounds
friends
crazy.
doing hood rat stuff.
All right, let's see.
Question number 2. ChatGPT says, have you ever had a crush on someone you shouldn't have?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I ain't gonna say her name, though.
No.
Let's keep it that way.
That's-
No. If she's out there, she's hearing this, hey, Boogie.
Hey, Boogie.
Number 3 says, have you ever, or what's the most embarrassing thing you've done on a date?
I don't know.
This has to be.
I've got plenty of those.
This has to be a good one.
Count it. I haven't. I don't go out like that. But when I do, there was one time. I did. I play. Play messes up every once in a while. Play messes up every once in a while. Went to the movies. I was overthinking a lot of things, and I just dropped everything we bought. I'm talking about just plain old dropped everything.
You know, like popcorn or like
Popcorn.
Oh,
food,
man.
everything just fell out, and I was like,
I can second that. The amount of times I've been in a movie theater and just sitting there on a date, and all of a sudden I go to stand up and I absolutely punt the popcorn. I'm just sitting here. It's just for some reason it's right at the bottom of my feet, and I go to stand up and I'm just going.
oh no, I was carrying it. And
Oh, that's even
I was
worse.
trying to go around so fast. I was like, this.
I hit the A gap.
I hit the A gap, B gap, C gap, and I just dropped.
And the
everything.
popcorn hit the floor.
Oh, popcorn, drinks, everything.
You get hit over across the middle.
Number 4, do you believe in love at first sight?
You know what? Ooh. All right. Good morning.
Good morning, he says. Good afternoon.
No, it's good morning to me. I just woke up.
Yeah. It's Rod's morning. We're just living in it.
Yeah. You're on Rod's time now. Love at first sight. It can be true. It can be true for some people. But no. Like yes and no. Yes and no.
Do you have you ever experienced love at first sight?
I plead the fifth.
I know you've seen a Coors Banquet out of the freezer with that frost still on it. That's love at first sight.
Drinking Coors Banquet is crazy.
Don't even.
Wait a minute. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
You drink Ultra with a pickle.
Yeah? What's wrong with that?
Okay,
Drink a
but
Busch. Drink a Coors.
I drink Bush.
Drink a Highlight.
hot life.
I ain't drinking
All
that.
right.
Not sponsored.
Back to the questions. What's your biggest turn on in a person?
Oh. Somewhere else. Had to catch myself.
Is that a white T-shirt and blue jeans?
That's crazy.
And boots. But teeth. I'm a big teeth guy.
I've actually never heard anybody ever say that.
Like,
Usually
have you?
guys are anti-teeth.
Oh, I'm
Is it the
Oh, I'm
chi-chis or the tatas?
I'm all teeth. All teeth. If you're missing a tooth or something, or like a gap, I don't know.
How many girls have you actually met that are missing a tooth? I'm not gonna answer. Don't. You live down in Texas. Never mind.
Do not answer that.
You live down in Texas. I stand correct.
You can plead the fifth.
Yeah, let's keep it that way. But I have had high successful rates. But y'all do have some nice teeth.
So you gotta have a nice set of chompers.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
and because you gotta have a conversation with a person with some nice teeth.
So she can like put a walnut in her mouth and break it.
Are they strong teeth or just look nice? Are they for utility?
Maybe one day.
Like if you can't open a bag of candy, she can take them teeth and
Well,
rip it open.
What if she's got veneers?
Well, you better hope I don't know. Well, no, I can't.
What if she's got a grill?
I
don't know.
I'm gay or damn.
You gotta be iced out or no?
Number 7. If you could date anyone in the world, who would it be and why?
I think we should all answer this one.
Question go around the group.
We can go around the group for this one.
Let's start with you, David.
Oh, my celebrity crush for the longest of time in the world has always and will be Summer Rae. She kind of fell off the face of the earth, but in my dad's basement, I do have a poster of her.
I wouldn't say all that.
Hey, that's my celebrity crush. Leave my girl alone.
Stop there. Run it.
Hey, whoa, she's not a shrine or nothing.
Everybody's seen Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Selena Gomez.
Tony Blanco, I don't like. He's a kind
That
of
was going to be my answer too. Selena Gomez.
That relationship just looks absolutely perfect.
he's a bad person.
Dude, he's just goofy. He's a goofy guy. I mean,
Goober.
he's a goober.
Goober. This will be Rod's turn.
Rod.
We're back to it. I have been having my crush on this woman since I was in first grade.
Who more?
Oh,
Miss Beyonce Knowles.
I thought you were gonna say someone else.
I thought it was just gonna be Becky from down the street or something. I'm like, Rod, that's not the
down
point.
the street.
Down to the-
No, brother. I don't know Becky on my block.
No, Becky, bro.
Uh,
Why Beyonce?
I don't know.
Why not Beyonce?
Aren't they divorced? Her and Jay-Z split up?
No.
I thought they did.
I'm talking about my woman like that.
All right, man of the hour, Ethan. What are you
I
saying? on that?
was right off your answer, dude. Selena
on the
Gomez.
Selena
Always.
Gomez one?
Oh, come on. Give us a different one.
Dude, that was my answer
That
from the
is-
start, man.
that is-
That's what I was thinking.
that's
All
the right
Ain't nothing wrong with
that's what I want to
That's
say.
the right answer.
Well, I completely switching up the questions here. What's the most rebellious thing you did as a teenager? Wait, flip of the questions.
I'll plead the fifth on that one. My teenager.
What was the second most rebellious thing you did when you were a teenager?
Do we got to go down to like number 6 or 7? Or
do we have to hit double digits before you can talk about it on the publicly broadcasted?
Look at
I got one.
when I got that little slip of freedom, I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, I took it. I took a mile, at least 7 miles.
Oh yeah.
So we're not gonna say much on my teenage years.
I got one that was pretty good. Sorry, Dad, but I did. No, I mean, I think he knows about it, but
Okay.
no. We would go out to the golf course and jump off the pool house roof into the pool and stuff. Like way after hours, after like people would tell us to go and leave and stuff. And
So you were trespassing.
technically,
Nothing
no.
wrong with a little trespassing.
Nothing wrong with it. I can tell you that right now. Ain't nothing wrong with a little trespassing.
I wouldn't say it was trespassing.
No, when I was in high school, we camped out on the practice field, and when we had spring camp. All the seniors camped out the night before, so we didn't have to wake up to drive there. We were just already there.
That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
All right, this is probably a good question here. It's probably a real good question. Have you ever been in love with someone who probably didn't feel the same way?
What are you looking at? Why are people looking at me?
Oh, we know.
I got one person in mind, but that name.
One person.
If she watched this, she definitely probably knows who she was.
One person this week, or
Oh, that's crazy.
one person.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
So anybody want Mexican food after that question?
Yeah, I think I need to.
Yeah, Rod, how about you?
Hmm?
The question.
Pretty sure.
I think it's an obvious answer.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
sure.
I mean, there's definitely got to be some stuff that just has never worked out for people that
Facts.
you don't know what both sides look like.
Oh yeah. You know they say take two to tango. You can't be the only
Yeah.
one dancing at that
Yeah,
point.
I mean, you're both dancing, but they might have different moves going.
Exactly.
What's one thing you've always wanted to try but haven't had the chance to yet? Last question.
Wow.
I've always wanted to be able to drive over 150.
That's pretty sick.
You can imagine. I mean, even if it's closed track, not on any street, obviously.
Oh,
but
okay.
we are gonna get a little.
Straight on the interstate, dude.
Around the interstate's crazy.
Been there, done that.
Of course you have. What about you?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I was just thinking about.
Want to go swim with the dolphins?
Driving real fast. No.
I want to swim with the dolphins.
You think the little kid off and just go with it? I want to go with the Dolphins.
Dude, ever since I saw that movie, that's all. I want.
Blended? No, it wasn't blended. It was just go with
Just
it.
go with it.
Yeah.
Maybe I just said, yeah.
And then I can actually see them who swim with dolphins. I said, "Oh, I want to do that." Now I'm gonna kill a little bit.
No,
Can't do the orcas.
okay, I remember what I was going to say now. I want to go to a club sometime, just like an EDM house music, like club sometime, and just hear nothing but bass and techno for like 6 hours until I wake up in the morning.
All right, hold on. I'm adding on to that. I still, to this day, want to, whether it's with, not you, but with you two, I still want to go to a club and buy the VIP section. Have the VIP section. Have bottles. Yeah, you get 2 bottles, I'm pretty sure, with that. Like, you automatically get 2 bottles, bottle service.
Go to Texas.
No, we can we can go here, but I'd rather not go here. I would do it for one. If it had to be in Sioux City, I would do it one time.
But where in Sioux City will you do that?
What is the only club that has VIP?
No.
Exactly.
Veto. I put a veto on that.
Do you not know what we're talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking
Okay, then.
Yeah. I don't know how a club can be 18 plus and have bottle service. Those two do not add up to me.
They don't care, bro.
That's how it should be.
Wild take.
Oh, you won't be able to answer this, but I had an idea. What is your favorite drink special? It could be anywhere.
Drink special?
It could be anywhere.
Dude, I don't know what it is. That any time that a bar has twofers, it's just music to my ears. I don't even drink beer that fast most of the time. It's just like the accountant in me is just like, I'm saving so much money. Not
you get
really.
2 beers for the price of one.
I get 2
Okay.
beers. Yeah.
Would you rather hear bars say twofers or buy one get one?
Twofers.
Yeah. If I hear buy one get one, I'm like, just dumb it up, bro. I'm drunk. What do you mean? Just tell me 2. I get 2. Here you go. Give me $4. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm gonna end up in your alley later. I'm gonna be face down in the alley. Don't worry about me though. Somebody will come find me.
What you mean by that?
Drinks too many twofers.
Twofers go crazy. Besides twofers, you know what goes crazy? This isn't like a nighttime one, but like say it's like a Saturday day drink.
Yep.
Buckets.
I love
cheap buckets go crazy.
Bucket of beer. The only thing I don't like is most places have bucket cans. I want bucket bottles.
I think PBR does
Bottles.
bottles.
I think that's like a day thing only though.
I know for sure Wheelhouse do cans.
Yeah, a lot of places do cans. And don't get me wrong, I love a good. If it comes in a bucket, it just tastes better.
Oh yeah.
And a bottled beer is superior.
Okay, what do you rank? Okay, what do you rank? Draft, bottle, can.
I think you hit that rank just now.
That's how I rank it. Yeah, I do draft top, can at the bottom, bottles in the middle.
No, it's definitely bottle, draft, can in that order.
That's crazy.
I can't do that.
I think I can go with Brent on that one.
Yeah, no, bottle is superior way. And if you're gonna throw in the aluminum bottle, that would go right below draft, above can.
That's what I mean. I didn't want to throw it in because sometimes I'll say that. I'm like, well, cans are. Well,
No,
that's crazy.
Aluminum bottle is something completely different, especially on the golf course. If you have an aluminum bottle on the golf course, those things get 10 times colder when it's hot outside.
I can go. I will agree. So we were having aluminum bottles. Those go above glass.
Yeah.
Below draft, above glass.
Yeah, they're tasty. Nothing like a good silver bullet.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
God! Here we go with Coors.
Coors, baby, Coors.
Oh, we in the Ultra gang. Don't be looking at me. Don't be disrespecting Ultra.
What do you mean?
But he's drinking carbonated water.
Fancy water?
All right, listen here. Oh, the other thing, Drake. If a place sells espresso martinis, good night.
Can I just say something? Can I say a hot take?
What?
I don't think martinis are that good.
Huh.
No, I'm not a big martini guy, but espresso martinis,
Hold on, say espresso again.
espresso,
Espresso.
espresso,
There's no. Where's the X?
He's getting it next day. Express.
Express.
Espresso.
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 He's got the next day coffee called the espresso.
Espresso. Espresso.
All right, why are we targeting me?
ESS. S.
This is
Espresso.
This is Tupperware all over again.
It's Tupperware.
Tub.
Tupper. It's Tupper.
I say Tupper.
Thank
That's what
you.
it is. It's Tupperware.
That's why I said Tupperware.
TUPP.
Yeah, has nobody seen that clip?
No.
Everybody's seen that
Like
clip.
Sal Volcano and stuff. Yeah.
Sometimes the guy just has a hard time pronouncing things, all right?
So,
I may be stupid, but I'm not dumb.
Eye drops in, apparently.
Okay, well, I may be stupid, but I'm not dumb.
Did you put your eye drops in today?
Yeah, I did actually twice already. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at this guy.
I'm on top of the ball, all right? I'm him.
You're on top of that ball.
That was good.
No goggles for this.
Oh, we know. That's why you have pink eye.
That's crazy.
Give him the swimming ones with the snorkel so you can still function.
What? You're talking about peeing in the pool?
Oh, Lord.
Looks like somebody peed in your eye, apparently.
All right,
So maybe a jellyfish stung me, all right?
Well, I mean,
I was at the zoo.
you just need somebody to take care of it, or what?
Livy Dunn was at the zoo.
That's crazy.
I was in Omaha the same time she was at the
She
zoo.
was there for the College World Series.
Yeah, she was at the zoo. I really wanted to go to the zoo.
Yeah, I wonder why. I just follow her around like a little stalker. Try to catch one of her hairs that falls off.
Hey, man, I can go hunting for that Paul Skeens card, and I can go sit with her in that booth.
I don't think anybody's ever going to get that card. I don't think it exists.
No, it does.
I don't think so.
It's just like that.
So, what is your take on Law and Order? I have been binging.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what's the one show that, like, because everybody has the show that they're going to sit down and just turn on whenever they're doing something.
Dude, right
And
now.
there's one that they sit down, turn on, and they have to watch. Like, you have a show that's like you're watching show and just like, I'm turning it on show.
Okay, I can tell you this. From the start of when I went home, I have started Law and Order on season 1. I'm on season 9 now.
That's crazy.
I have just sat there and watched every single last episode. And, woof, they take that job right there. Some serious.
Oh, yeah.
I have been taking a big thing into like forensics and crime scenes right now. So Law and Order is really hitting. It's hitting where it needs to be hitting.
You going through your true crime girly
Yeah.
phase or what?
Not my girl phase, but I'm going through my phase.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna move over to like Law and Order. What's the other one?
SVU.
SVU and stuff.
That's what I'm watching right now.
What about? Isn't there just normal Law and Order?
Nobody actually watches just normal Law and Order, let's be real.
Yeah,
What about NCIS?
I already watched that a long time ago.
Yeah.
CSI.
How to Catch a Predator?
All right.
No,
Hang out with Scott Hansen or what?
Or what's his face?
I told you I'm just like.
What's the one on YouTube?
Jadeon.
Jeter, Jeter, whatever his name
Oh,
is.
like
Skeeter Gene, yeah.
Oh, Catching the Pedophiles.
Yeah, Skeeter Gene.
I watched that on TikTok.
He's funny.
That dude he'd be like,
He's hanging out with Gideon, yeah.
it'd be funny. He'd be at Walmart talking about, oh, you like these shoes? Are you like them for the little girl you buying for? Huh? I was like, oh man.
What were your intentions to do today? Oh, we were just gonna play games. Well, if you beat me in Mortal Kombat, you can leave. Oh no, my show, dude. I have a show. Okay, so a show that I can watch and just put on at the same time. South Park's
South Park
Park's an
Park
absolute
is
go-to.
my turn on anytime I'm doing something. If I have 20 minutes, I'm turning on episodes.
I know
of
this is
South
going
Park.
to sound very weird or very wrong,
Oh
but
no.
my whole entire lifespan, I have watched South Park twice.
Well, you're missing out.
You're missing out.
You're missing out.
But
Listen,
I can watch memes, but I just can't sit there and turn it on and watch it.
Tom Cruise in the closet has to be has to be one of the best episodes of any TV show ever.
You damn Grinch. No, and then I just actually, I guess you came in. I was just rewatching Shameless.
Yeah, I just started rewatching The Sopranos. That's my if I turn it on, I gotta have at least an hour, maybe 2, to sit down and watch an episode or 2.
I just watched Cross. That was a show I just sit down and like watch.
Is that on Amazon?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about it.
That's
I'm
good.
probably checking that out. Checking that out.
Ooh, we can edit this out, but you know what we should do? We should do a what are we watching this week as a segment.
We can leave it in and still
Yeah, we could do that. We're gonna do what are we watching this week?
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good weekly segment. What are we watching this week?
I like that.
What are we watching this week?
What are we watching this week?
Law and Order, baby.
I'm back on the Shameless train.
Dude, I got The Sopranos going non-stop at my house.
You're probably watching Fortnite building clips.
That or yeah, Instagram Reels.
That's
That's about all I watch.
iPad kids, I tell you
That's
that.
right, dude. It's got my brain so hard it's bad.
All right, I watched Damon lay on my couch for 3 hours and just scroll on Instagram.
We weren't even there that long.
Yeah, because you were scrolling on Reels, dude. You probably had no idea.
No, I know what time it was.
What time was it then?
I got there like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we left about 9:15. I had my gummy worms, a ghost, and a 25-ounce Ultra that I didn't drink. It's probably still sitting in his fridge.
It is still in my fridge. I grabbed it last night coming home, and I went, "What is this doing in here?"
You guys seen those videos of the guys that had like four locos like twisted, like taped together?
No, I haven't. But
You
or
haven't?
the picture of the guy that cut open a bottle of Everclear and poured it in the Fireball.
He has them. No, there's these guys on TikTok or Instagram, whatever. They have four locos taped together, like four of them.
Yeah.
Holes from the top to the bottom one. They have it like perfectly angled, and they shot.
Ugh.
I know a
I
guy
believe-
can probably do. I know he can do 2. I don't know if he can do 4.
You know that for a fact?
Shout out my guy Jacob Nelson.
Oh, I was about to say, did you know that like from personal experience? Or?
He shotguns 4 locals like it's nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. I will never drink a
He is a demon.
You got me bent in a
One time
circle.
a guy at a golf course looks at me and he goes, "You look like a guy that could shotgun a beer." And he goes, "I want to see you do it." And I was like, "Well, usually I let the people that challenge me go buy one." We were right next to the clubhouse. You bet your ass he ran back in and bought a beer. And I was like, "Okay, I'll do it." They bought me a tall boy. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, this is about to be real uninteresting. And next thing you know, I'm shotgunning it, and it's going. I get through what would have been a normal beer. Then I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, this thing's got to be done quick. And then finally I get that last bit of foam, pour it out, there's nothing left. And my buddy who doesn't drink looks at me and he goes, "Man, that kind of took you a while." And I was like, "Do you see the size of the can?" He goes, "No." I'm like, "Well, that was a tall boy."
Dude, I'm not one. I'm not known to be the shotgunner.
That's why I like a bottle, because
until somebody comes over and goes,
yeah,
and you're just. Well, I know that for my 21st birthday. My first ever beer I bought when I went to Omaha. My friend came up and goes, "Happy birthday!" He wanted to do it to me, but it ended up shattering my entire beer. So I didn't even get to enjoy my first beer I ever bought. I was very depressed. Glass all over the floor, and just you're funny. Like, well, that was my beer.
You got some bad bar horror stories. Get your pants ripped off, get a bottle broken in your hands,
get slapped.
I've never been slapped at a bar.
Get chased out of a bar.
I have not been chased out of a bar.
Almost got jumped at a bar.
Now, hear me out.
Common denominator.
I'm a very good kid.
Just a chill guy.
Huh?
I convinced somebody I was Trevor Wallace once.
I don't think you convinced them.
No, I convinced one of them. The other one knew I was joking, but the other one was set in stone on me actually being him.
You and Trevor Wallace.
Okay, and I know he has, but the one picture that came up of him, he had darker hair, and it was like later at night, so it was like perfect.
He also has like 8 inches on you. He is so much taller than you.
He's not that much taller than me. He's like 6'1".
How tall are you?
5'9".
I reckon there'd be a lot of girls that would say that's a pretty big difference.
I told her I was performing at the Orpheum Theater, man.
You know what you kind of look like?
Oh.
Right? You look like Zach Riffick. You know who that is?
Yeah.
You look just like him, dude. I don't know. That crossed my mind earlier.
I was
talking
buying
about lookalikes.
some clothes at Under Armour outlet, and somebody told me that.
Buying clothes at an Under Armour outlet is crazy.
Well, that's where it happened at. I don't know.
Worked out, yeah.
What's wrong with Under Armour? What?
I was reffing yesterday, and somebody came up and told me I look like Zach Bryan, and I never know if that's a compliment anymore.
Yeah, that's not a good thing to say about somebody nowadays.
I don't know, man. He's a good-looking dude.
Makes good music.
Makes good music. He's talented. I mean,
Is he a role model?
I would not say he's my role model.
Would you consider him real country, though? That's the question.
I'd say. I mean, he writes the majority of his own stuff.
There's a lot of stuff to talk about, like, oh, he's turned into like a pop artist.
No, that's not true. I just think he's an artist. He likes to create music.
Yeah.
I don't think that music artists should be labeled into one category. Like, a biggest example is I like Post Malone.
Yeah,
I like how
he does
went.
everything.
He went from like frat
Hip-hop.
boy rap to rock to now he's doing country.
Yeah.
And honestly, he's probably just gonna do whatever he feels like.
And it looked like it might be country for a while. He's
Yeah.
really just having a hell of a year with that. So
Yeah, I mean, anything that he touches is successful because he just does what he likes to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest thing is just like you have people that make music and you have music artists. Like there's people that just perfect the craft of it.
and he knows everything. He seems like he knows the ins and outs, and that's what a lot of rappers,
Well, yeah, it's something like
artists do.
it's something like what Mac Miller did, like when he nails every song down to a perfect second so that the album is exactly an hour and 11 minutes long.
We love Mac Miller.
Or MF Doom when he releases 6, 7 albums of solely piano music.
Hey, it bops, man.
It's a vibe.
I got one more thing before we get into some questions. Fan submitted questions. If you could partake in an Olympic sport, what are you doing?
Oh, this is so easy. Curling.
Flag football.
I was saying curling.
Okay,
too.
okay, let's exclude flag football because that's just getting introduced.
It's still a sport, isn't it?
No, not right now. Like that hasn't happened yet, so technically no.
Okay, but let's go back. Curling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the one the
Yes.
Obviously, yeah. It's the one where you're trying to get the stone into the circles.
Yep.
I would do curling because you compete for 2 days. You are there the entire time, and I could imagine that you could probably perform pretty well in curling. Like the majority of the American substitute team was all just people that picked up curling as a side gig. It wasn't even people that actually competed. It was like dads and firefighters and all this stuff that just thought it would be cool to do.
Do you know
Like
that,
it's an
cool,
everyman Joe's sport.
speaking about that, did you know that at the Olympics there's like a high pregnancy rate?
Yeah, they are the highest
performing
peak
athlete.
performance athletes, and obviously they're going they give out condoms and all this stuff at the Olympics because they know what goes on.
I found out that was crazy.
Yeah, they had the anti-sex beds in Tokyo. Remember, because they had to socially distance, so they didn't want to have beds that were strong enough to hold 2 people.
So they made it work out somehow. Oh shoot, Rod, what would you do? That's not flag football.
I guess basketball.
3-on-3 or 5-on-5?
5-on-5.
You don't want to be out there the whole time,
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know what I'm doing.
You get tired after running up and down the
dude.
court.
3-on-3, it's crazy. I was watching it because I was betting on it. Didn't know anything about it, and let me tell you, it solely comes down to who is in better shape.
Oh yeah. It's only 6 people on the court.
Yep.
So
Dude, I'm doing rowing, dude.
No, thank you.
Rowing would be
I do
cool.
the rowing machine for punishment at the gym. I do not do that for enjoyment.
I'm like, it's just, you know how cool you'd be if you rowed? Like, yeah, I row a boat.
Yeah, I mean that's what the college admission scandal was about. They thought they were pretty cool rowing boats.
Ain't nothing wrong with rowing a boat, man.
Well, except they didn't do it.
What's that one where go on the ice with the sled kind of thing?
Bobsled?
Yeah.
That'd be
which
so.
one?
Bobsled would be
Like,
sick.
The
Single or
luge-
team?
sing- single team luge or the actual bobsled. There's also the skeleton.
Ethan, I can
forget
see you
what-
more like a snowboarder type of guy.
I'd be game for that.
He's Snow White. Sean White. Not Snow White. Sean White.
Crazy.
Well, should we get in some fan submitted questions now?
Yeah, speaking to all the fans who submitted questions, we were only able to use about 5 of them. Thank you.
I appreciate everybody's hard work on submitting them. Please
The
continue.
very first question was completely outrageous. Thanks, Joe.
All right, we got first one here. If there was one thing that you could prove is real, what would it be and why?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Let's hear it, Rod.
I got a list.
He made a
I've been
list.
waiting for this moment all my life for this question
Rod,
asked me.
Rod, did you hear the question? 1.
Oh man.
No,
You can pick one of them.
Area 51. That is real.
It is
If
real.
you want to list off your honorable mentions, you can. But if you want to go to death by Area 51, that's fine.
Honorable mention.
All right, honorable mention: the megalodon shark. That is still alive. I don't
I
care
agree
what
with
anybody
that.
said.
Yeah.
It is still alive to this day, and I think dinosaurs are too. It was just very hidden somewhere,
What do you think they're holding at Area 51?
somewhere in Vegas,
No,
Arizona.
no. What do you?
What do you think is in?
Oh, what's in there? Oh, for sure, Michael Jackson
Michael Jackson's at Area 51.
and Tupac.
And Tupac?
Oh God, and it has to be some type of aliens like ET.
Either
Something like extraterrestrial is in there, but for
Yeah.
sure Michael Jackson's in there.
Michael Jackson's there. What about you?
If I could prove one thing, it'd be the Middle Earth theory. I feel like that would be like if that was 100% correct, and I could prove it, that I would waste all my breath doing it. We can explore that on another episode, but for those that are curious, look up the Middle Earth theory. It is quite expansive.
I would love to be able to prove that there is other galaxies that have an Earth like ours, but multiple. Like they just travel between planets and stuff. Like there's just like you know what I mean?
I mean, if the universe is truly infinite, the statistical probability of that existing is 100%.
There's no way. There's no way that's not
I
possible.
mean, yeah, like if it truly is infinite and there are infinite possibilities, then somewhere along the lines,
we can get on the
has
phone with
to happen.
Elon. We can get on the phone with Elon. He can figure it
I
out.
don't. I do not want to be in a spaceship that long.
Oh, Elon will
Then-
figure it out. He'll just
Then he need to go look for the megalodon.
He's got them robots now.
Isn't it crazy that we know more about space than we do about the ocean?
That is true,
What
but
did they say? They only got 7% of the whole ocean
Yeah,
discovered.
maps. Yeah,
What would you rather know more about? Well, say you knew nothing about space or the ocean. Like none of it was discovered. What are you looking at first?
space, because the ocean is so much more dangerous. Because you could just look at space. You have to be in the ocean to see the ocean.
The pressure is ridiculous when you can't.
I think the pressure is real either way for either subject.
I
In
mean,
space, let's say your tether breaks.
Well, no, you don't have to be in space to discover space.
Well,
You could look at space. You have to be in the ocean in some degree, or have something in the ocean to see the ocean. Like there's that magical little thing called water that limits your ability to see the things.
What about you, Ethan?
All I can prove is real.
Yeah.
Aliens, straight up. UFOs, all that stuff.
I'm telling
What do you think's happening in New Jersey right now?
Oh, dude.
New Jersey.
I don't even know, dude. I've seen probably what reality is an airplane flying above the sky, but it looked just like a saucer. You know what I'm saying? And
At one point in time, when we was younger,
it's got to be.
we had to see some sausage when we were younger. We just thought it
Oh
was
yeah,
airplanes.
easily. We wouldn't just be saying that.
Where were you on January 6th?
What?
All right, next question.
All right. Next question. Someone said, if you had the ability to erase a memory of a movie, show, or album, all to relive it again for the first time, what would you choose?
No.
Start with Rod. Rod looks fired up.
I know this is gonna be horrible.
If you want to say it, I guess say it. We'll get canceled. It doesn't matter. We might not get canceled. It might blow up. Who knows? One of the two is going to happen.
Let's hear it.
Let her rip, tater chip.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it from what we talked about before. I'm gonna keep.
No, go ahead, man. Speak your
No,
mind.
come on, go ahead. Speak your mind.
No. I'll say okay. Not to be messed up or anything, but I'll say any rave music. You just hearing so many sounds and lights. I get the biggest headache.
It's
Hey,
for you to relive it.
Like
You want to relive it.
You want to reset.
You want to
the memory.
erase
No.
it, and
I don't want to relive that.
Yeah, well, you want to do it.
I just don't want to relive. I just don't want to relive it. That's all it is. I just don't want to relive it. I just want to erase
so
it.
you're spinning the question.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah, I'm cutting it my way.
okay.
I don't want to hear it no more.
That's Broadway.
This is a rod away. Yeah.
What about you?
Honestly, if I had to erase my memory of something experienced the first time, the SpongeBob movie.
Easily.
That
The
is
new one or the
that's a good
original?
answer.
the
That's a
original.
good answer.
The SpongeBob movie is like the quintessential, just like nostalgia. That or Surfs Up. Those are
What
both.
Serves Up's a good
What
movie.
is it, fellas? Mustard or ketchup?
Oh, for me, this is gonna be so cringy, but the Eagles Super Bowl season.
Dude, the Cubs World Series was like that was going to be an honorable mention because that was crazy. Because being a Chicago sports fan, it is low times. Every year you get your hopes up and they get crushed.
Man, I sound like my Seahawks.
What about you, big boy?
Oh, dude, you're not ready for my answer. I'm about to say playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the first time.
Oh, didn't you think about a game?
Isn't it crazy? We saw Nuketown 2025 and we're like, wow, that's so far away. It's right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's right now.
I'm just not thinking
Oh
about
God, you know.
Yeah, don't do that. You just hurt my head. What the hell?
Sorry for all the listeners who just got an existential crisis.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say one more thing about that. Y'all might not watch this when I was growing. How I was watching it, but it was Power Rangers SPD. That was, and it took place in 2025. So
Back to the
that was
Future?
futuristic one.
yeah,
right?
it was futuristic one. So
So Back to the Future too.
Yeah, 2012.
no,
Oh, they went to 2012.
Was it 2012 or 2016?
I think it was 2016. I think. I don't remember.
Yeah, come on, camera guy.
what
When was Back to the Future 2 set?
moment.
I think it might have been 2020. I thought for some reason I thought it was like 2020.
It might be 2020 because maybe it was I think it's 2016 because that's when the hoverboards started coming out.
Yeah, no,
2015.
2015, yeah.
2015.
Yeah, because everybody wanted to have a hoverboard by 2015, and the best thing we got was death traps on wheels.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody's ever rode those things.
I have.
Oh, yeah.
I tried it. I've ate shit. plenty of
Nothing
times.
makes me feel more helpless than the half a second after it takes off. You just have no control over your body, and you're just
So we gotta lay down.
yeah,
Man.
you're just tightening.
You gotta lay down, put your arms out, and just let you take places.
What are you talking about?
Are you army crawling on a damn?
No, you just like
Hoverboard?
lay down on it.
You're going prone on a hoverboard.
I've seen people do it, and they've hit their heads on the cabinets.
Now let's spin back to the questions now.
That's
We got another one
You
here.
got
What's
the
your
right.
stand in ghosts and paranormal?
real. I've experienced it. Rod's experienced it.
What?
Yeah.
Ghost and
Ghost.
paranormal.
Paranormal.
My boy.
I don't know what it is, where it comes from, or how to explain it, but it definitely exists.
I don't know who it is watching me or doing whatever, but they have stopped, and I'm so happy.
There's people that won't sleep here anymore because they think like they hear stuff, and I'm
I
pretty sure
wonder
it's
why.
just
It's probably just because you have neighbors. It's almost like it's an apartment building.
Yeah.
But they're like, I can't sleep at night. Well, just shut your eyes and go to bed. I don't know what to tell you.
How many people told you that?
Yeah.
I've heard a couple.
Speaking of noisy people, we got another question. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh,
Rod, take it away, Rod.
Oh, brother.
Rod's got a bunch.
Here we go. People who can't drive. That's number one. People who smack. People who yell for no reason. When people say period, slay, like this.
What about the
this-
huzz?
You said it wrong. It was period.
Period.
Well,
There's a T at the end.
period. Like,
Do you like it when people say skibbity?
We're too old for that. I don't know what I finally figured out I was old when I heard that, and I just didn't even care to look up or try to figure out what it was. I just went, "What the hell is that?"
It's stupid.
or what else I say? Smacking.
If you're eating something, you're smacking your lips.
I hate
Yeah.
that with a passion. Or if you're chomping too hard. I have a lot of pet peeves.
My biggest one is being late. I hate being late to things. I hate people that make me being late to things. Like
I'm really good at that one, being late to things.
well, here's the deal: is I grew
You
up
were
in a
late
house.
today.
I grew up in a household where I had to tell certain people that we were leaving 15 minutes sooner than what we were, just to potentially leave when we actually needed to.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
You
Yeah,
My.
but no, definitely being late. I like to be early to everything. So as soon as I'm even like within a couple minutes, I don't like it.
My biggest pet peeve. This is weird, but I feel like I'm okay with other people driving, but I like it when I feel more in control.
Well, yeah,
No, I don't like when you drive.
I drive perfectly fine.
No, you swerve in the lanes.
No,
Mm-mm.
I
My
do
life
not.
be-
Hey,
here's the thing: is all he has to do is just not text and drive.
Oh,
Everything would be
yeah.
we don't
that's
text and
what-
drive. Hey,
Yes, you do.
no.
We're not
Dude, there's a
lying. We're
Jake-
not lying today. No.
2025.
You
Truth comes out.
you text your ass off and drive. That's why you swerve in different lanes.
I've never been in a car accident.
This dude drives a Jeep. What do you drive? A Jeep Compass? Like a NASCAR, dude. Like you just floor it everywhere you go. Just slam the brakes, dude. You're going 95. Yeah, man, I'm holding on to this.
The old shit handle?
The old shit bar for.
All right, fine. What's your pet peeve then?
People who don't know how to drive.
All right, this guy.
Yeah. People that drive too slow.
People drive under the speed limit. Drives me insane.
No, under the speed limit has to be the biggest pet peeve I have.
Okay, I can understand like bad weather situations, but if it's nice, the roads are good, and it's open, and you want to drive 30 and a 45 or whatever it is, you're going to get drunk. You're going to get a horn blown at you, probably bumper on your ass or something.
You count fingers starting with one.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, that's excellent observation, Rod.
All right, we got one more viewer submitted question. It's probably the most important question out of these all. Do you guys play Fortnite?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
I played the OG Fortnite Season 1, like when it actually came out.
Yep.
Yeah,
I played through Season 3, and then I didn't have enough time to keep up with how sweaty everybody was, and I went, I cannot stay on this game long enough to enjoy it.
Season 1 is back.
It is back, but here's the deal. It's not the same.
It's not.
It's not the same.
The map is back. The players aren't.
Yeah, it's not the same 12 and 13-year-olds that are just figuring out how to play the game because it's new.
Yeah.
It is the 12 and 13-year-olds that have been playing it since it's been 6.
How old is the game now? Was it 8 years old now? 7, 8 years old, something like that?
Yeah.
I was a freshman, I think.
Some of these kids are playing this game 8 years old now.
Yeah.
They were born when the game came out, and they're better than I am.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not.
Times there are changing.
Yeah, I don't play Fortnite. I played up chapter 2 and I was done.
I still play this day. I was on it all last break. So
I got on Apex for a little bit after I stopped playing Fortnite. And
I tried Apex.
That was a fun game, but same thing. It was just like big grind. I don't like the seasons of it, which is funny because now I play NCAA and I play seasons of Dynasty.
That's different though.
It's different. That's such a great game. It was worth the wait.
That was me, season 1 of Cut College Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
Oh no, I devoted my life to that, and then I don't play no more.
Well, that wraps up all the viewer questions. We just call our wraps here.
Well,
reconcile.
Anybody else have any final thoughts?
End it off with viewer questions.
Anybody else got any final thoughts?
I'd say one thing we're looking forward to this week.
What are we looking forward to this week?
I got one thing I'm not looking forward to is working a 5-day week. Dude, the past 2 weeks we've had a day off at some point.
That's crazy.
And now I got to go to work and work a whole week. Dude.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But here's the deal. I am glad that I'm going to start racking up some more PTO instead of just using all my PTO.
There we go. Yeah, that's true.
That's one thing I'm looking forward to is being able to not put PTO on this time sheet.
Hey, we get paid this week.
That's right. Bi-weekly pay. That's a whole other topic.
Monthly pay, teachers.
Yeah, even that.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks?
That's bi-weekly pay.
I didn't hear you say that. I was on that.
I thought the teachers get paid once a month.
So I'm a specialist, so I get paid every 2 weeks, and I'm classified staff.
Word. All right.
Is that it, everybody?
That should be it.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning into the first episode of the Twisted Table podcast, and we'll catch you again next time. See ya.
Peace.
That was good.
We got plenty of segments in there. We could definitely.
I don't think any of that needs really chopped up.
I would say that.
I think some parts of it is chopped up.
Like,
I think even
Once we're just dead fucking silent for a second,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cut that out so it keeps going.
I think you should add music.
No.
Like there's been time where we just pause.
We'll cut that out. You'll just transition.
Yeah, no,
You'll put like a transition thing. It'll just go. I think on some of those, when I clip it,